Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have some decklists for you from the WCQ in Antwerpen, which happened last Sunday. There were 73 participants, and we have some famous names. Here we have the standings after round 7. We have, for example, players we know like Joshua Oosters or Yuri Landsman. So I collected all the deck profiles, even though I wasn't there myself. I was there in spirit, but you'll see what I mean with that later. So the first place, Timothy the Sterk, as it's pronounced, is actually quite nice, as you can see. Timothy won the event with Mech Knight Invoked, going 7-0. And, just like the Dutch Open that happened a while back, the Invoked player top there as well. So this deck is popping up again. That has to mean something, in my opinion. Let's look at the list. He's playing the normal cards like the Purple Nightfall. He's playing 2 Blue Sky and then the Indigo and then Red Moon as well as Yellow Star, which is interesting because from my experiences I always only played one of the two, not both. But it's cool. Phantasmi is in there, even though there's no synergy with the Invoked deck. It is synergy with consistency because Timothy said that he was blinding second. So cards like that really work out. The 3 Meltdown and Terraforming for consistency. He's opting to play the 3 Invocation because of the Desires coming later. He's playing Super Polymerization 3 times as well, because we are blind second with the deck, of course. And then we have Instant Fusions and Mind Controls for taking control of your opponent's board after going second. The Cyclone, since it's the best removal in the game, and then the Permanence, since it technically is one of the best hand traps in the game. The side deck is even more second cards as I see right now. It's 2 Kaijus, Nibiru, Lancias, the 3rd Cyclone for back row decks, then Red Reboot and Evenly because Belgian is a true Draco land, so cards like that are really nice in that format. So the Fusions is playing 2 Mechaba, which should be enough because if you are summoning the 3rd one, you probably lost because the research game. We have the Kaliga, which is interesting that that's over there, but of course that combos well with Super Polymerization, so that comes up. He's playing 1 Purgatrio and he's playing Elysium as well. I think that comes up with Super Polymerization as well. Then Millennium Eyes and 1000 Eyes for the instant fusion targets. The Almirage, because it's the best Alistair Link, I guess. Then the Alistair Link itself, Underclock. The rest is pretty basic. The Super Poly targets Boral Sword and the Blacklisted Soldier, of course. So well done, Timothy. Timothy is part of Team Hermelijn, which will come up again in a bit. So remember that team because they are topping all over the place. They were there at the Dutch Open as well. And yeah, congratulations. Such a unique deck. It looks really fun. I think I'm gonna test it out myself and see what this deck can do. And the second place is Roy Maas playing pure Orcust. This deck list looks like it goes second, but I think he can go first as well, because of course Crescendo, stuff like that. He's playing the Phantasmes and Ashes, and Super Polys. He's playing the full consistency build of 3 Mathematician, Greffer, Armageddon, 3 Harp, 2 Symbol Skeleton, because you don't want to draw one. No Bombard in there for the Skeleton, I guess. He's playing Instant Fusions with the Winda and the 1000 Eyes targets. That's nice. 3 Called by the Grave, which I think is an MVP this format. The 2 Return, etc. The deck is pretty standard. It's really cool. Really consistent, of course. And he's playing the new IPS link, the IP link in the extra deck as well. 2 Dinkirsu. Yeah, real solid list. Real consistent. No wonder he got second place. Congratulations to Roy. Then we have Tom van der Top from Dutch Elite Card Gaming, a very old veteran, and he's playing Cyber Dragons, as you can see. 3 Harp Horror, 3 Mermaid for the more consistency, because he is playing the 3 Orchestrated Return. And Mathematicians, so in both Orcust decks there's no Scrap Recycler, because the draw of the Mathematician comes up often. So Mathematician is being favored over the Scrap Recycler. And then we see the new Spice later there, that's Cyber Dragon Nexter. Cyber Dragon Nexter has the effect to summon a monster from the grave with, I think it's either 16 or it's 21 defense, and that's exactly what Dingirsu is. So it's usually summoned, so you can summon back Cyber Dragon or Cyber Dragon cards. but for no reason it can summon Dingirsu, which is another point why I really hate Cyber Dragons, but that's beside this deck list. It looks real solid, looks real cool. What we can see is it differs from Roy's list because this deck isn't really seconding that much. He's not playing Super Poly in there. What is real interesting though, what is real cool, now that I think of it, is Cyber Dragon Nexter, Cyber Dragon on the field. So Tom is also playing the Chimera Tech Mega Fleet and the Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon in there as well. So you can fuse away your opponent's field, which is real clever and another reason to hate Cyber Dragons. So yeah, Tom, congratulations, welcome back to the game. I really hope you finally win your first YCS. Then we have Kim van Kampen out, another well-known player in this community, playing the Thunder Dragon combo deck. And what do we do when we go to a tiny regional? We bring our 1,000 euro prize card to the deck, which is what Kim did. I'm not sure if it's his or not, but yeah, hey, here it is. This is, of course, the Jesse Cotton list that topped the 3v3. People have been playing this list in there as well. Kim opted to play 3 Phantasme instead of 1 because I guess he wants to go second as well. Yeah, this is the real basic combo list as of is right now. It's real consistent, it's real cool. It ends with the Colossus, Appaloosa, the Harbinger. It's real nice. So no super polying, no stuff like that. I think this is definitely the overtaker of the pure deck. So yeah, real cool. 4th place, so the consistency definitely is up there. Then we have Kevin Hendricks, again Team Hermelijn, just like Kim, playing Orcust as well. And this deck list is interesting as well. There's Nexter again, because we are all Cyber Dragon players nowadays. And what Kevin did, what I found interesting personally, is a lot of people side deck the Sanctum package with artifacts, with trap trick, stuff like that. And Kevin opted to main it instead, which is real cool. And with cool I mean kind of, annoying, because if you get sided you can't play unless you're a sub-tier player. But yeah, it's real nice that he put that in there. I really think it really put out some work at the event. I didn't really talk to him about matchup wise, but I can figure that it would work real well in a control deck like this. And another thing that I noted that was that he's playing Scrap Recycler as well as the Mathematicians for the more consistent version of the deck. It looks real solid, looks real clean. The Cyber Dragon fusions are there as well. So yeah, good deck. Now we have News Vossen, 6th place, Salamangreat. So this is Salamangreat. It's a Salamangreat deck. I think this is the standard list. And as I mentioned before, there's the artifact package in the side deck again, which is real cool. Yeah, it's Salamangreat. I wanted to say Cyber Dragon again because apparently every deck is Cyber Dragon now. It's real consistent. I can understand Niels' choices here. Yeah, it looks great, looks solid. We have Yuri Landsman here. Hell yeah, I'm hyped. With sub-terrors. And besides the side deck, this is exactly my list. Thank you, Yuri, for trying it out. The only thing that differs from this list and my list is that he's not playing Cave Clash, which I kinda hate him for, but it's still my list, so I guess I should be happy. Congratulations, Yuri. He told me that the deck performed real well, and the side deck he chose performed real well as well. Real great as well. We see System Down in there, which is of course great against Cyber Dragons, and of course against Orcust, And if you play the Cosmo matchup for some reason. But it looks real solid. I really like that card. He told me that he will probably cut the compulsories. He will probably max out the System Downs because they're just that good. And I can imagine that because it just shuts down Orcust. It's just done. After that, you banish their entire field and grave and no setup left. So yeah, Outpost card game rule. Good job, Yuri. Here we have a well-known player, Joshua Oosters, playing again Magical Musketeer, his pet deck, because he used to be a Burning Abyss duelist, now he's a Musket duelist, I guess. So yeah, he has been playing the same main deck since London, with the Phantasmes in there. It's just a blind second deck, you summon the Link monster, Magical Musketeer max, and you gain so much advantage and your opponent just can't win. The only thing he altered was his side deck, so as we see now, there's a Sanctum in there, with the trap tricks. He's playing the Beerus, he's playing Heavy Storm Dusters for the back row removal. And a real cool interaction here is that he's playing Red Reboot as well. When you go second and your opponent activates a trap, you can negate it, your opponent sets a card, and then they have one more set card for your max, and after that you're just in full control. So Red Rebuild is a real good card in this deck, and yeah, good job Joshua for making this real bad deck real good, I guess. So someday we'll play Magical Muskets. Here we have 9th place, which I failed to include as well. It's Eugene Felding from my own team, Team Card Guild, playing the Mice Striker, a real solid pick in my opinion, with the Engages, the Mices, Shark Cannons. It's a real cool deck list. He's playing the Compulse as well that we saw at YCS London. And in the side deck, in the extra deck, apologies, he's playing the Dingirsu for the Shark Cannon, stuff like that. It looks real solid, it looks real clean. We notice here Trap Trick in the side deck as well, which is becoming more and more the staple. I'm not sure if Konami wanted to, have this card around like that, because I think it should just like support, I don't know, smaller trap decks, but now everyone is just side decking it to make their stupid powerful traps more consistent. And I don't know, it doesn't feel intended, but I guess it's a feature now. Real solid deck, congratulations Eugene, barely just didn't make top cut, but it's still good. I have 15 plays as well because I thought it was spicy. It's Aaron van Boxel, a true Draco player. When I think of Belgian, I think of him, because this is just the deck. It's just he's playing Draco for ages. I don't know why. I really don't know why. It's good, but it's true Draco. You could just buy another deck. You could just buy Salamangreat. Basically does the same thing. But hey, it works out. We see Strike in there, Strike of the Monarchs. We see Soul Drain as well, coming up real cool. And we see the 3 Judgments in the side deck pretty evenly. This is just the way this deck has evolved by now, and it looks real solid and real clean. Congratulations to Aaron as well. And as a final deck, not the final, second to final, we have the 16th place here. Barely in the top 16, that doesn't mean anything, but I wanted to include it anyway. Seaman Keybones from Team Outpost Card Game Crew, playing Dino. I call the deck Dino Extravagance because he's playing Extravagance, which is something that I just never really thought Dinos would play. It's just to draw cards, and as you see from his extra deck, he's only playing Dolka and Pentastack twice. So, yeah, it's just I banish my extra deck randomly, and I'll just see what I end up with, and then I'll make game with that. Because I think this is a going second list, as I see the Mind Controls in there, and the Super Polys in the side Nibiru as well. And Sight is there again with the Sanctums. Hell yeah, when is this card getting banned? I hope real soon. Well, it looks real solid. Congratulations to Seaman for this spicy deck. I really wonder if we see more Extravagance Dino players in the future. And here we have, to finish everything off, Niels Bogaert, 20th place with Grand Maju, playing the Golden Castle of Stormberg, I think it's called, package. I really cannot read that from here. Real solid, real clean. It's the Grand Maju deck. I wonder why he's not playing the Zero Burrows deck, which is popular in OCG right now, because it's basically the same as Grand Maju, but then just stronger. But the deck works, it looks cool, it looks fun. There's finally a use for Stormberg, which everyone said that card would break the game, but it didn't. And here we are, it's being played in a OTK deck. Cool. Congratulations to Niels for making it this far with the deck. So yeah, that were the deck lists that I gathered. I gathered the entire first place till 9th, then 15th, 16th. So thank you all for giving me your deck list and your permission to use this. To everyone, congratulations for making it that far in the tournament, and I guess Magnite Invoked was stronger than each of your meta-relevant decks, so how to feel about that is up to you. So, findings of the format so far, there are a lot of going second strategies. It just seems to work. Everyone is playing Mind Controls, everyone is playing their, what's it called, Instant Fusions, stuff like that, and the response to those cards is stuff like Sanctum and Sight, because, if you're allowed to go first, you could just play Sanctum and your opponent can't OTK you with your own cards, like Mind Control and stuff like that. So it's a real back and forth between Do we go first? Do we go second? And what do we side in for those stuff for those matchups? But yeah, we see Orcust going second. We see Orcust going first. Orcust is just still alive. Some people thought it was dead. It definitely is not. It's just a control deck now. And it looks, in my opinion, real solid and real fair. I really like the place it's going now. And out of all the deck lists gathered, there was only one striker in there. And, you know, of course, the 10th player, 11th, 12th, 13th can also be a striker player. But it's just kind of weird, you know, not seeing more Sky Strikers in the top cut. Especially if they're just topped or just won a YCS. But of course, the new ban lists. And everyone is now, you know, everyone is prepared for the deck like that. And it has a real... it's a good deck, don't get me wrong, but you're real dependent on your draws right now. So it's kind of iffy, and I understand why people are not playing it, but I also don't understand why they're not playing it, because it's just still insane. But you know, we'll see where the format goes if it's more represented later. And there were no pure Thunder Dragons in here as well. We only saw the combo deck, and in my opinion, the combo deck is only good if you have the prize card, so representation of the combo deck will be extremely low, because no one has the prize card. And, you know, the deck is insane. The deck is just insane. It's so unfair. It's so broken. I've been playing it myself with friends. And it's just, the ceiling of the deck is above the roof. And I think everybody went from combo to pure to combo. And we're at combo now. And maybe pure comes up later. Or some people are still playing it because it's still a lot of fun. But we'll see where Thunder Dragon will go. And the final conclusion I had is that Invoked is just the best deck ever. You know, why would you play out a combo? Why would you send cards to the grave if you could just normal summon a Lister and pass turn with a Mechaba? I guess that's the deck. So, I want to thank you all for watching, and thank you again to all the people that took their time to send me their deck lists. Shoutouts to all of you. And yeah. Of course, please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll be doing more deck guides, I'll be doing more meme stuff, I'll be doing more deck lists from regionals like this. And of course, what kind of content would you like to see? Because, you know, I'm up for stuff and I just want to figure things out for myself. You know, what kind of content do I like? What kind of content do you guys like? And non-related non-Subterrorist related stuff is allowed as well. And yeah. A quick final note, I want to thank you all for the support. 3 weeks ago I had 40 subscribers and now I almost have 200, and I honestly didn't even have the time to film a 100 sub special because I'm just so close to 200. So I have a lot of things in my mind that I want to do with it, and it will come up in a couple of days when I hit 200. I promise I will do it sometimes, maybe at 1K, we'll see. I want to thank you guys for your attention, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.